Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Hope all of you are very much well in this pandemic situation. Here presenting myself Sonia Yasmin, lecturer, Department of Agriculture, Milestone College. Today I am going to discuss about chapter number 1, section number 1, that is methods of fish culture from second paper. This is the first chapter from second paper and very much easiest chapter and most important chapter of this paper. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to know about different diseases of Rajputi, different diseases of Nilotica, symptoms and control measures of these diseases, economic importance of fish culture. First of all, you have to know about what do you mean by fish culture or what is fish culture. Fish culture is the cultivation procedure where fishes have been cultivated in any kind of river source or water source. There are two types of fish cultivation. One is natural and another is artificial way. And today I am going to discuss about some important diseases of these fishes. In this chapter, we will discuss about two important fish, that is Rajputi and Nilotica. Rajputi and Nilotica have been caused by various kinds of important diseases. We have to identify these diseases and we have to control these diseases well, so that we can get healthy fishes and we can market or transport from anywhere. Now let's start to know about these diseases. Here see the students, from Rajputi there are two kinds of diseases most importantly. That is, one is sore disease which have been caused by fungus. Very much important for your MCQ question. Another is tail and feet diseases which have been caused by bacteria. Here see the students, sore diseases caused by Actinomyces fungus. Very much important for your knowledge based and MCQ based question. And here this is caused by bacteria. In your question there may be a question that what is the causing effect of tail and feet diseases, or write down one bacteria caused diseases of a Rajputi fish. Then you can write down this name of this diseases, that is tail and fin diseases. Now next, Nilotica. There are two important diseases, that is, one is gill rot disease which has been caused by fungus and another is Roxy disease which have been caused by bacteria. Here students, see most attentively, these two diseases have been caused by bacteria. One is tail and fin rot disease and another is Roxy disease. And these two diseases have been caused by fungus. One is sore disease and another is gill rot disease. Now dear students, it's time to know about some important diseases of Rajputi. I told you before, there are two important diseases of Rajputi. One is sore disease which have been caused by Actinomyces fungus and another is tail and fin rot diseases which have been caused by bacteria. Now let's know about the main important symptoms of sore diseases. Here see the students, here is the figure of a fish, Rajputi fish. Here see that the symptoms of indicating this figure. First of all, some red spots appear on the fish body. These spots may be deep or may be light, and these spots, after getting these spots, when these spots may be larger and mix them combinedly and can harm this fish. Now, bad smell come out from this fish and spot. Bad smell come out from this spot. So, and after pressing the fish, then it cannot be hard. It can be soft. So, this is the main symptom, and after that, loss of appetite of these fishes. So, these are the main symptoms of this sore disease. First of all, red spots appear on the whole body. At first on the surface of the body, and then after that it spread over the whole body. Now, we start to know about the control measures of these sore diseases. That is, number 1, bottom of the pond should be dried. Bottom of the pond should be dried because some harmful insects may be present in the bottom of the pond and they can cause these diseases. Now, number 2, reduce application of organic fertilizer. Organic fertilizer means cow dung, oil cake, another fish meal, blood milk, etc. So, to reduction of organic fertilizer may help for removing these diseases. Now, apply 1 kg lime. This is also very important. If a lime has been applied, then water can be clean and it can help to remove the diseases. Remove, number 4, remove poisonous gas from bottom of the pond. Obviously, this is also very important. Now, dear students, this is all about the symptoms and control measures of sore disease of Rajputi. Now, on the other hand, another important disease, that is tail and fin rot disease of Rajputi. Here, this is caused by bacteria. I have discussed it before. This is caused by bacteria. Here, students, tail and fin rot. Tail and fin rot. On the other hand, tail and fin has been rotted. Here, see the students. Here, tail, some portions have been rotted, and obviously fin, some portions have been rotted. White and spots can be appear on the tail or fin of the fish body. Can be appear on the tail and fish of the fish body. White and spots can be seen. Tails may be decayed or curled. Tail may be decayed or curled and may be rotted only because of these diseases. Now, loss of its balance. They can lose its balance and cannot move anywhere in the water sources. Now, this is all about the symptoms of this tail and fin rot diseases. Now, the control measures, bottom, as similar as the control measures of sore disease of Rajputi. First of all, bottom of the pond should be dried. Bottom of the pond should be dried. Excess mud should be removed. Number 2, apply 1 kg lime. Apply 1 kg lime. Number 3, net should be dried before dragging. Net should not be oiled. So, net should be dried before dragging. So, dear students, this is all about the diseases of Rajputi. Now, dear students, it's time to know about some important diseases of Nilotica. I have discussed you before 2 important diseases, that is gill rot disease one and another is dropsy disease. Another is dropsy. These two important diseases are very much important for Nilotica fish. Now, here the symptoms from gill rot diseases. Here is the figure. See the students. This is gill, and from the topic of name of the diseases, we can see that this gill has been rotten and some black spots can be found on this gill. The smell of the gill is not normal and bad smell comes from the gill. The symptoms is breathing rate increases and very much low breathing rate or high breathing rate in case of gill, because fishes can complete their breathing power with the help of gill. Number 2, blood comes from gill. We can see that blood comes from gill. And number 3, gill starts to rot, and after rotted, this may be the color of the gill turns from red into black. Now the control measures. Infected fish should be dipped in 200 ppm salt solution for 24 hours. This is very much important. Infected fish should be dipped in 200 ppm salt solution for 24 hours. Now, these gill-rot diseases has been caused by fungus. Now, dropsy disease caused by bacteria. Here is the symptoms. Dropsy. The belly may be swollen. This is the common symptom of dropsy. Number 1, yellow or greenish liquid substances can be found on the body, and maybe these liquid substances can come out from the body, and if pressing the body or belly, then we can find this is soft, not hard, and belly becomes swollen. Here is the belly becomes swollen and liquid substances come out from this belly. These are the important symptoms of these diseases. Now, control measures. Control measures is 200 grams chlorothalonil can be applied or mixed with water. Then it can be applied to the pond water for removing these diseases. So, dear students, now these diseases, we have discussed about 4 diseases, that is from Rajkoti, 2 diseases, and from Nilotica, 2 diseases. These diseases are very much important for exam. Now, dear students, it's time to know about economic importance of fish culture. This is the almost last part of this lesson and our today's lecture. Now, economic importance of fish culture. Number 1, source of food and nutrition. This is the most important point, that is fish culture is the main source of food and nutrition. Obviously, it is full of various kinds of food value and nutritional value. Number 2, source of protein. This is full of source of protein, and this is the main source of protein. And number 3, source of fat. Number 4, source of various kinds of vitamins such as A, B, C, D, E, K. Number 5, source of employment. By fish culture, employment problem can be removed or poverty alleviation can be done. Now, number 6, source of poultry feed and organic fertilizers. Poultry feed and organic fertilizer. Number 7, source of income. Obviously, this is the main part of source of income of this economic importance. And finally, number 8, develop socio-economic conditions. Now, dear students, we have come almost the 8th part of our today's lesson. From the first lecture, we have discussed about some important diseases of Rajkoti and Nilotica, some important symptoms of Rajkoti and Nilotica of these diseases, some important control measures, and finally we have discussed about economic importance. Hope all of you have understood very much well. If you have any question, then you will consult with your subject teacher. Now, this is not for today, this is all about my today's lecture. Allah.